of the series that's been running for the last couple of months is Juniors on Bass Trails, where we went to the Nationals with Northern Division, and we got some patterns from them. We interviewed all these juniors. What an amazing initiative. And mooi, kan ek net weer daar eindig. And Tinus van der Linde, who spearheaded this project, is here with me. Tinus, welcome in the studio. And last time we were on the dam, and the guys were fishing, and the juniors were enjoying it and chasing after the fish. But now we are here.
Thank you, Werner. Thank you for having me. It was the Nationals absolutely great. It was the first time I was involved as a parent and also skipper, and it was an awesome success.
The Northern Division, and the Northern Division is the team that actually shared all the patterns with us. So they did it in confidence before the tournament to show us exactly what are their favorite patterns, and it was great, and we had a lot of learning. But Northerns then dominated the Nationals. Tell us how it went with the juniors on the Nationals and how they ended up in terms of the rankings.
Okay. So the first day was a practice day. The second day, so you were there on the practice day when you interviewed everybody. The second day was quite tough. The rest of winter was, I think there was a lot of competitions held beforehand, A4A, the senior divisionals, etc. And
the dam was hammered a bit.
It was hammered a bit, but a lot of the kids got back within the first hour, but not big fish. And at the end of the day, between 1 and 25th place, so there's 40 kids that participated, there was about 100 grams difference. So effectively the Sunday was everything. And the Sunday turned out to be quite tough for a lot of the kids. So, but fortunately the Northern divisions, we had each division, there's 5 divisions in the country, we had 8 representatives. We ended up, from a divisional point of view, we won. So it was very proud.
So from a team point of view, you walked away with the gold?
Yes, from a team point of view, and so also, you know, a lot of thanks to our chairman of the Northern Divisionals, Morgan Freitag. I mean, it was a very proud moment for all of us. So it was great.
So that means the juniors that did those patterns for us, and I think maybe we'll put all of that together in one nice big video for a bass angling video. So those kids that gave us their patterns are actually the national champions. So they are not just any bassing kid. They were the national champions of the juniors in South Africa. So they were the best of the best. But also, as part of this nationals, it's also like trials for the Protea teams. Is that correct? How does that work?
So from the nationals, that the top 12 plus, top 13 gets Protea nominated to go and participate in international competition.
Okay, so it's straightforward. The ranking, there's 40 anglers, and the top 13 or 14 depends on where you are in terms of the number of anglers that they need for the internationals.
It's 12 it's 12 plus the reserve.
Okay, so they are in the national team. So straightforward from the rankings of where they ended up in the nationals.
Yes.
Okay, so how many of Northerns, this specific team, how many of them ended up in the top 13?
So initially 4, but one of the juniors that ended up 13th, he withdrew from the nationals, from the international, sorry. And John Lloyd was in at 14, he moved up to number 13. So we had 5 out of our 8 kids.
Okay, so out of your 8 kids, 5 of them got their Protea colours.
Exactly. Yes.
How many of these 5 was the first time and first caps?
2. Neil Els and Thomas van der Linde, my son. So it was got the Protea nominations for the first time.
Okay, so that's great. So 3 reselected, and 2 of them brand new.
Yes.
Nice to have a new Protea cap.
No, exactly.
Must be proud, eh?
Very proud, but yeah, just for if you qualify the nationals for the Protea team, you get a Protea nomination. Obviously, you still need to pitch up for the international, get on the boat to get your cap. So, yeah, the two new, Thomas and Neil, still needs to go to the international to get the official cap.
Yeah, to actually deserve the cap.
Yes, exactly.
Where will they be fishing and against who?
So this year is extremely exciting. So the last couple of years it's been between us and Zimbabwe. So last year it was against Zimbabwe in East London area, Rigglesway Dam. And this year it's Zimbabwe's turn to host it. But what's also amazing, they've invited a team from the US to join and they've accepted. So it's going to be the first Tri-Nations that's going to be held for the juniors.
Wow. Now, to fish against the USA is a totally different kettle of fish. The amount of bass anglers in the United States and the level of competition there is just something different.
No, it's probably one of the biggest sports there.
Yeah. So if these kids do well against the Americans, we know that they are good.
Yeah. So
are they training?
There's a lot of admin going in at the moment. Gary Alverson has been selected as the coach. So we'll get to busy finding all the facts, etc. It's also, I think they selected the particular dam we're going to from a logistics point of view because it's slightly, you've got the US coming down. There needs to be a resort there, accommodation, all of that. But definitely in the background, I'm pretty sure Gary is finding out what we need to do.
What is the date of the tournament?
Sure, it's the 12th. I think they're flying down to Harare on the 9th.
Of what?
December.
December.
Okay.
Nice and hot in Zim.
Yeah. Then there's a transfer day, then there's a practice day, and there's 3 days of competition. From the 10th to the 12th, it's the official competition.
Oh, that's going to be nice and hot.
Yeah, it's going to be really.
And those big bass should be on.
Yeah, and there's apparently some huge bass there.
Yeah. Well, any place in Zim, that's just a paradise for bass fishing.
Yeah.
Okay, but you also, from a personal point of view, you had this specific series at heart and this initiative, and you were very happy because Northern's actually gained a number of juniors due to this 4 Anglers initiative with Northern Division. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so 2 of us joined the divisionals for the first time in the previous season, but we had quite a number of juniors that it was their last year.
So they're moving on to seniors.
They're moving on to seniors, and there was 1 or 2 people for personal reasons that decided not to continue. So we had 11 people, or 11 juniors in the previous season, and 8 goes through to nationals. And I was concerned that some of the juniors will get an automatic, entry into nationals for selection. And I don't think that's good at all for competition and learning. Because if you look at how much my son,
you must actually deserve it. You must
deserve it, and competition helps you to grow. I mean, if there's no competition, you're not going to learn.
Yeah.
You're just going to, otherwise you're just going to pitch up at the dam, you're going to catch a couple of fish and think you're going to go to nationals. And that's not going to help anybody. So we definitely wanted to make sure we get a lot more juniors coming into the Northern Division, and we did. So we lost 7 due to the reasons I gave, and we got another 7 juniors that joined, so we're again 11. So,
well, that's great, and I would just like to thank Kieran Daly from a Tackle Cabin who sponsored this specific initiative, and it really made a difference. So thank you guys, and to everybody that watched, that learned and that entered, and that eventually then went through to Northern Divisions and starting the career of a competitive bass angler. Well done, and congratulations to be part of that, and then welcome to the fraternity of competitive bass fishing. Dennis, you also, out of the warmth of your heart, you gave a prize from a personal point of view that you put up then for the kids to win. So it's a rod and reel. It's a Shimano SLX, which is quite a nice setup.
Yeah, so it's a two-piece.
For what will this be used? So typically, what will the application of this rod and reel be?
I think you can use it for all applications. If you look at the reel gear ratio, it's sort of mid. It's not the fastest gear ratio. I think it's a 7, if I remember correctly, 7.1. So it's ideal for cranking as well as the rod. Yeah. But you can use it for anything.
I almost put it up the way that all my reels are the handle is on the left hand.
Yeah.
So this is quite a nice setup. Eh?
Yeah, and the SLX rods, those things are amazing. So yeah.
Well, this is what the kids could win. All they had to do is to send in a photo with a little bit of a description. So we had during the project we actually showcased these catches, and we've got a number of names that went through to the final draw. So here they are. There's a wheel that we're going to spin. So we're going to bring it up now, and then Tinus will announce the winner. And let's spin.
Okay, who's the lucky winner? EJ Erlang. Well done.
EJ Erlang, baie geluk. Congratulations. You're a proud owner of a new SLX set of rod and reel. So congratulations. Yeah. Tinus, from our side, thank you very much. And congratulations on an initiative like this. Competitive angling is quite a sport on its own, and it takes a lot of time and dedication and effort and organization and admin and all of that. And sometimes we think, is it worth it? But when you walk away with a gold medal at the Nationals and you get a Protea cap, you know it was all worthwhile.
No, definitely. And I just want to thank you for Anglers for airing this and supporting us. I think it made a big difference. And also for Tackle Cabin and Kieran, really appreciate it. Yeah. Really made a big difference.
Well, thank you, Kieran, Tackle Cabin, and from our side, congratulations to Northern Division for winning the Nationals, and thank you to the juniors that shared their personal favourite patterns, and to the Protea team that was selected. Congratulations, and go and kick some butt in Zim, and make sure that those Americans don't walk away with the gold. Give them some carrots. We vouch for you, and we're going to support you. Tinus, you're going to be there personally.
Yes, I'll be there.
Are you coming back with some photos?
Definitely.
An article?
Yeah, well, yes, definitely. We'll do some proper coverage on what's happening there.
Okay, so after December, possibly in the January edition of Tight Lines, you will then find the coverage of that international tournament, and hopefully we see our juniors with gold around their necks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tinus, and thank you for joining us.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Well, that's it from the Bassing side.